Hey, how's it going, and welcome to Some Gaming News January 2024. The original Mickey Mouse from the short Steamboat Willie became public domain, and it didn't take long for it to be used in a video game. The game will be a co-op experience allowing to play with groups up to 4 players, being an episodic survival horror game. As the name suggests, you need to take care of an infestation using different gear, but also you need to be careful and don't fall victim to the infestation. Each new episode will contain a distinct classic character or urban legend, so can't wait to see what other sources for infestations will come in later chapters. The game was called Infestation 88, but changed it to Infestation Origins due to neo-Nazi symbolism, and we don't have a release date yet, but you can add it to your Steam wishlist now. Jack Black posted this picture on Instagram, and it seems it confirms his role as Steve in the upcoming live-action Minecraft movie. The movie is currently being filmed in New Zealand, and Jack Black is the latest addition to the cast, composed by actors like Jason Momoa, Daniel Brooks, Emma Myers, and Matt Berry. The movie is set to release in 2025. At the age of 13, gamer Willis Blue Scooty Gibson managed to beat Tetris by achieving a score of 999,999 and forcing the game to show a kill screen in the level 157. Here is the moment. The amazing feat was covered by traditional news sources, and as per usual they tried to take the importance away by saying stuff like this.
As a mother, I would just say step away from the screen, go outside, get some fresh air. Beating Tetris is not a life goal.
Shush! You did great. Big things await for this gamer. We got a new teaser for Arcane Season 2, the League of Legends adaptation made by Netflix with a release date aiming for November of this year. If only the game was as good as the series. That's what I heard. I have not watched the series and haven't played the game either, so don't be mad at me. Apex had its collaboration event with Final Fantasy Rebirth, bringing a new game mode in which you can use Cloud's Buster Sword, collect materia to get different boosts, and cosmetics based in the game. Those cosmetics brings skins based on the cast of the game, such as Crypto having a Cloud skin or Watson with a Moogle skin. And as per usual, if you get all the event items, you're rewarded with an exclusive item, this time being a death box. Wait, what? Wait, so you're telling me there's people out there spending more than $300 on a death box? Also, what's up with those prices? It's so stupid, honestly, I am so confused. The next survivor to join the entity's realm in Dead by Daylight is none other than Alan Wake himself. The update brings new perks with the character and balance changes to existing perks and characters. Alan Wake released this 30th. After around 9 months, Minecraft Legends received its last update this 10th. The update Snow vs Snouts is the last update because the game is not played enough. Even at launch people found it frustrating and that it didn't touch the Minecraft essence well enough. This doesn't mean the game servers will close. The game will still work just fine, but now it won't have new updates. I am sorry for the 3 concurrent players of this game. During the Smite World Championship, we got the announcement of Smite 2. That's right, the third-person MOBA is getting a sequel built from the ground up with Unreal Engine 5. The original Smite uses Unreal Engine 3. This will allow for better graphics as well as making things the previous engine couldn't do, as showed with the abilities of the new goddess joining the battleground, Hecate, exclusive to Smite 2. Unfortunately, the skins you got won't trespass to Smite 2 because, let's be real, having them all in Smite 2 will be a pain because there's just way too many. Instead, all the gems you spend will turn into legacy gems, allowing you to buy things for half the price with them. You can sign to its alpha now and play it in spring of this year. Cult of the Lamb got the long-awaited sex update under the name Sins of the Flesh. With this new update, we got the introduction of the Sin system, a new currency which can be used for many things. One of them is to build a new mating tent, used in a similar manner as Pokémon's daycares and giving us an egg which hatches into a new cult follower. With the update, we also got a new follower based in art director James Permain's dog Poppy, who passed away last year. As James said, you can now enjoy cleaning up her poop. Xbox Developer Direct took place this 18th. We started with Avowed, a fantasy action RPG that lets you use the usual magic, swords and shield, and guns. Avowed launches this fall and will be a part of Game Pass. Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 was next, showing how great it looks, what the story will be like, and gameplay. Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 releases the 21st of May and will be a part of Game Pass. Square Enix was a surprise guest and showed behind the scenes concept art and gameplay from Visions of Mana, which releases this summer. The strategy game Ara History Untold shows its unique features, such as crafting and the different eras you can play on. The game releases this fall and will be a part of Game Pass. And lastly, Machine Games, the same developers of the new-gen Wolfenstein games, showed gameplay of the upcoming Indiana Jones game, and honestly, it looks amazing! Play as Indy in this single-player first-person adventure, solve puzzles, and fight using your trusty whip. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle releases this year and will be in Game Pass Day 1. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown released this 19th, and well, check this out.
I've come to enlighten you as promised. Even my light cannot shine beyond the place of its beginning.
If you've paid attention, the character Calux is voiced by a text-to-speak program. The character is not being replaced by a TTS instead of paying a real actor. It's more of a "we didn't have time so we made this a placeholder" scenario, as Calux doesn't have any voice actor in the credits. This will be fixed in a later patch if it hasn't been solved yet. The game Palworld released this 19th for PC and Xbox as part of Game Pass. Palworld has been compared to games such as Rust or Ark for the building system, and also Pokémon because, well, you capture the pulse. At the time of writing this script, Palworld has sold over 8 million copies on Steam. And now, let's talk about the juicy stuff. Pocket Pair are the developers of Palworld, and their CEO is known for trying to push the use of AI as previous posts were discovered, and you know what I think about AI. The developer team of Palworld has not used AI to make the game, nor the models, as Steam requires the developers to disclose AI use now, but some gamers still don't trust a team under a CEO who pushes it that much. Next was the PAL models being similar to already existing Pokémon, as this example showed, saying the proportions and models were basically the same. This then turned out to be false, as they didn't have the same proportions and were scaled to make them similar, but the resemblance of some of them is still there. Now the focus was another, were the PAL's model straight up plagiarism or just a parody of what the Pokémon world would be if they actually existed. The Pokémon Company has started to look into it, and there could be a demand for copyright against Palworld. Speaking of the Pokémon Company, someone made a mod which changed the skin of the player for Ash and changed some of the pals for Pokémon. The trailer for said mod has been taken out, and the person who posted it tweeted saying this: "Nintendo has come for me. Please leave me in your thoughts and prayers." Funny, but also creepy. So, what are your thoughts on this game? Have you played it? Meh, too much talking. Next news. The game Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League showed this. The Joker will be a playable character in the game for free as part of Season 1 of the game. And you might wonder, if the game follows the story of the Arkham series, wouldn't that mean that the Joker is dead? Also, why does he look so weird? Well, that's because he's a Joker from another universe. One, less experienced and younger. Joker uses an umbrella to move and looks so cool, like, genuinely. Look at that! I won't be buying the game though, I don't really care for DC that much, but if you do only because the Joker is in it, don't worry, you won't be the only one. Surely? But if you bought the deluxe edition to play it earlier, turns out that you couldn't because the servers were down. The reason being that players who logged in, even though it was the first time playing, their save files showed a mark like if they had been 100% completed. This bug made Rocksteady take the decision of taking down the servers for maintenance. Imagine paying for a game and not being able to play it. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth released the 26th. I really don't have much to say besides that the Yakuza series has to be my favorite series ever, and I just love the game so much. At the time of recording this, I am playing Yakuza 5, but damn, these games are awesome. Let's continue. We got a new trailer for the upcoming game Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, showcasing a fight between our beloved Goku and Vegeta and their numerous different transformations. At the end of the trailer, we got a small glimpse at some of the confirmed fighters and also an estimate number of how many of them will be available when the final game releases. And it's a lot, more than 100. You can wishlist the game now and it will be available for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. And that will have been some of the gaming news.
Goodbye.